Holy shit. Wow. Salah, where are my camels? Hey, Dallas. Dallas Foss in the house, everybody. Sylvia Mendoza, you're here bright and early. How are you? Hey, Pixie, what's up? Yeah, I jumped the gun a little bit. I'm sorry. I wanted to do a little fucking crazy warm-up shit. I don't think it sounded very good, though. What? You should get a 3D. I should get a 3D action? No, dude. Dude, I don't even have time for that nonsense, but thank you. Is that so I can make, like, little Larry action figures? Is that why you're telling me that, Lasala? Sylvia, did you get my message about... Thank you. Did you get my message about the, Vox Wah model? Well, hi there. Hello there. Do you guys want to come in? Up. Up. Your turn. Let's go. Come on. Dad's on camera. Yay or nay? All right, I've not got time for your nonsense. Yes, if you do not talk to your animals, you're not on a level. And don't pretend like you don't, because I know that you fucking do. Everybody talks to their dogs or their cats or whatever. Yeah. Pixie wants a little Larry action figure. I should come with like red SG, like cherry SG Jr. and the burgundy jacket, right? with aviator shades, like my stage costume. My stage wear. It's not stage costumes. It's just my stage wear. Oh, that was like a lot of shit all at one time. Okay. Sweet Home Alabama. Alfredo. Can I have some fettuccine Alfredo? Alfredo. Alfredo, it was you. You broke my heart. Hey, Davey, true story. I don't know what's a true story. Rock fan, what's up? So far, so good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't liking... I was just like, yeah, I'll put on a shirt. What the hell? This one was going to nap, and the other one was like, yeah, whatever, Dad. Alabama. Saluti de Italia. What I'm hearing from you, sir, is you are Italian. Or you're from Italy. Oh, no, rock fan. I took private lessons. I had an okay teacher for about 1.5 to 2 years, and then I got a really amazing instructor. So good that it made me bored when I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, to check it out for the summer to see if I wanted to go there full time, and I was just like, I was like in the first, I don't know, day or two, I stopped going to class because I was so fucking bored. For reals. Like the dean called my dad. The dean called my parents. And like, your son's not going to class. So I got into trouble for that, of course. But yeah, my second guitar instructor in high school gave me the keys to the kingdom as far as I'm concerned. The rest of my education was out of the classroom and in a bar, with playing with regular everyday guys, regular everyday people. You call them weekend warriors, whatever you want. These were the guys that were always at the same bars all the time, at least where I was from. Nero, I'm using a Sword STR tremolo or space tone tremolo with Soulcactus mods. Meaning you will not find my exact amp on their page, but you will find the STR tremolo if you go to swordamps.com. 5-watt amp. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Andreas. It's not a request hotline, bud. Aloha, aloha. Oh, that's cool, Sylvia. Play the night we met? Not for you. Hard pass. Ciao, Alfredo. Don't know it. Please isn't gonna help, man. Good afternoon to you, Warren. Thank you, Pixie. I'm sorry. You've been using a Marshall MG30 DFX and it sounds exactly the same. You know, might I suggest to you, Nero, that you find yourself an ear specialist and seek them fucking immediately, like ASAP, dude. If you think my amp and your Marshall sounds identical, you need to go to the ear doctor. Because that shit's tragic, dude. I know, I used to sell this shit for a living. You can find a photo of my store on the postings page. Hey, Brian the Gamer, what's happening? What's the game this week, brother? Thank you for the reinforcement, Pixie. I'm going to do like the man said Friday night and play what I want to play. How's that? Sound good? Good. Well, that's cool, Brian. I can respect that. You got shit to, you got real world shit to do, man. You got responsibilities. That's why I can't game as much anymore because I'm getting popular on here and busting out content in this place and in Instagram. So like my time is limited. I mean, I gotta take care of these two little fur babies. And I got stuff to do outside of here. No, Willie, I'm in Arizona, where the cacti grow tall and the tumbleweed roll on. Hey, JD, what's happening? Hey, Matt, what's happening? Mordecai! No. Second guess? Dude, I just said I was in Arizona, man. That's not a second guess. That's I'm telling you. Do you want longitude and latitude? Dark chords for folk punk? No fucking clue. Alright, Brian, take care. Be safe at football. Why? Just because I don't talk like my Chicago accent no more. Listen, pal. I'm alright, man. You don't have to type in all caps. That's like you're yelling at me. You're in my home. You're like, you know, a few feet away from me. You can say it. You don't have to spray it. If your message was held for review, it's because you said something naughty. I'm good, JD. How are you, man? Thank you. Mr. B, what's happening? Buzz. Like a king bee. All around your house. But I'm a king bee. I'm buzzing all around your house. I don't remember the fucking song. It's a Muddy Waters tune. King Bee. It's a record. Not just a song, but an actual record. Hey, Randy. Sylvia, I can't do that. Sylvia, the thing with that is to me, that's like, I know other people can do it, but I always feel like some things are like people's fingerprints. They can't be duplicated. I don't give a shit. That's why I don't even bother. Like, I just want to write and play my own shit. I don't want to have to worry about somebody else. Your voice is what makes you unique. You know, I mean, look, if you want to focus in on playing other people's music, like, that's cool. I did that in high school, but, like, I'm kind of very much over that shit. Sometimes I play the music just to get inspired, or just because I feel like I just need to like just let go. But you know, for the most part, I'd much rather sit around and make up my own shit. Hey Randy, how are you, my man? Thank you guys also too for making all the comments on all the shorts this morning. That was very fucking cool. Thank you. I'll get up more this afternoon. There's some more footage for me to go through from those streams. They're kind of long. No, it's Rico. Think of it as more of like a nervous tick in between like the time passing. It's just a way for me to read the room and continue playing a few licks here and there while I'm gathering my next thoughts or whatever. That's why you see me playing that same kind of shit over and over and over again. Hey Eileen Still. Hey Vicky, how are you guys? Pixie, it's fine. He's just wondering why I play the same shit over and over and over again. To me, it's just like, well, he's just reading the room, so it makes sense. He's not going to be deep in thought on something. Yeah, Sylvia, of course. Pixie, he was 50-50 in my opinion, so you're good. Hey, Pi, what's happening? Thanks, Eileen. Rico, no harm, no foul. Relax. Hey, David, what's happening? Sylvia, did that answer your question? It was the Lemon song. That's one of my favorites to play. I play it all the time. I like when shit swings. There's, I was trying to think of the other than BB King. There was somebody else. It was Derek Trucks. Like, if it's not swinging, it's not fun for me. That's why I like shit like Stepping Out by John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. I mean, like, everybody always is just like, Hideaway, Hideaway, Hideaway. Seems just very stiff to me. Where Stepping Out is just... I mean, they're just really... They're swinging the shit out of that thing. And EC's just going for it. That's definitely some of my all-time favorite EC playing is on that song. What up, Paul Smith? Thank you. Crayona. That's not going to happen. It's like the same thing of like Bring It On Home by Led Zeppelin. Don't worry about it, Pixie. Pixie, I could see why you like. It was kind of like a standoffish question. Like, what's your problem, dude? Why do you play the same shit over and over and over? I don't know, because I'm trying to read my fucking room, and need I say more? I rock. If it sucks, then this ain't the room for you, man. I don't play Megadeth. Sorry, man. Now, I listen to somebody like me, and I would say I wouldn't expect that dude to play Megadeth. Just saying, man. All guitar players cannot play everything. That is a fucking myth. Just FYI, brother. No, none of us can. It's a myth. Not a request hotline. Read the description of the stream. It's where it has the more button, and you click that and a drop down box appears and it says what my sole purpose is. It's kind of like my mission statement. And nowhere does it say I take requests. The title doesn't even say I take requests. Does it? No, it does not. I know that because I wrote the motherfucker. Yeah, I played at Char's and the Rhythm Room, man. Willie Says. Also played at the Blue Note before it closed. What was that other? There are a couple other places that closed too. Wally's. That was another one. And there was one more, I think. They all closed. They're all gone with the wind. The only thing that's left is the Rhythm Room, man. I used to play with Chester White and the Soul Pigs. Do you remember those dudes in the 90s, man? They used to play at the Melody Lounge. Oh, you okay? So, dude, I used to sit in with that band on Sunday nights. I'd come back from college and sit in with them. That's when I turned 21. Was back in 1993, and I played with them on and off. I'd sit in with them for the next couple of years. Yes, his name was Tracy Mortimer. I knew pretty much everybody in the band, so Stan has passed on, the lead singer. He moved back to Atlanta and passed on a few years ago. I found that out from Tracy. And I met up with Tracy, well, at this point it'd be a couple summers ago. I went and sat in, he was playing some gig out in Cave Creek. It was like a coffee place. I think it was Janie's Coffee in Cave Creek, man, and I sat in with him for a couple tunes out there. It wasn't very good, in my opinion. It wasn't like the glory days of 93 through 95. But hey, Willie, I got videos of me playing with Stan and Tracy and the rest of the boys. They're up on my videos page on my, if you go to the Larry Soulcactus homepage, you can look at videos. There's videos of me playing at the Melody Lounge with those guys. There's Crossfire, Further On Up the Road, and Stormy Monday. Stormy Monday's with a different singer. But we managed to get a couple tunes with Stan in our heyday together. All right, Sylvia, I like that. You probably did, man. You'd probably look at the video and go, holy shit, I did see that kid. I was always amazed that, like, when I would go away back to college or whatever, and I'd come back, I don't know, whatever, the next month or whatever, Tracy would be like, people have been asking to see you. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I'm like, I'm a little fucking runt kid. He's just like, it doesn't matter. He's like, people like seeing you play. So that was cool. But I still was just like, yeah, what the fuck ever. It was more like Bobby Bland. They didn't do the like fancy Allman Brothers turnaround. It was just like a straight kind of thing. But it was pretty good. The interesting thing was about that, when I went to take the solo, the keyboard player kind of stepped on me, and he had the course correct, and I sort of was like, there's a look on my face like, what the fuck you doing, man? Don't step on my shit. And you can see that my hair is growing out in that Stormy Monday, and I have earrings, and I'm like a different looking Larry. Hey, Gavin, what's happening? Hey, Ms. Etz is here. I'm taking it one step at a time. I don't know that. It's all off the top of my head most days. It's all right, Willie. It's cool. It's cool to make the connection, man. Drop us some Tom Petty for here in Scotland. Don't know any. We're pretty women, standing line. I loved you better in our time. No, man. That's on that 4 Live CD thing. That's just a copy of cover of Yardbirds, I'm a Man, though. Hey, Pie in the Sky. Thank you. I appreciate the F-bomb, too. You give us snippets in here, but damn. Yeah, I know, dude. That's because people's attention span can't handle, like, all that. You know? I mean, like, look, the reason you go to see a band is, you know, you go see them play tunes, right? But here, this whole purpose is for you guys to have somebody to get advice from that's real and been around the block a couple times, you know? That's all. I've done a few things here and there. I mean, you're never going to hear me talk about in any kind of like major forums or major ways or anything like that. But if you go to like the Gear Forum page and look up Soulcactus Sound or Larry Soulcactus, you'll see a bunch of nice shit written about me from years ago when I owned Soulcactus Sound. It was a boutique amplifier and effects guitar online retailer from 2000 to 2007. I had my own signature amp with Victoria Amplifier Company. It was featured in Tone Quest Report, June of 2004. Which probably most of you don't know, but that's a major national music publication. Or at least it used to be until print kind of died. And I was also in Vintage Guitar Magazine as well. I can tell you this, not everybody gets a signature piece of gear done, let alone brought to market and resold to the public. Juju, cool. Thanks, Pi. Yes, I play rock, Juju. Oh, that's cool, Willie. Anyways, there's pictures of all the stuff that I'm talking about on my postings. I'm really just not talking out of my ass. I would not have my character on a control panel for an amplifier plate like this. If it didn't actually happen, I wouldn't own this. And the amp has been featured in a couple of the videos looking on, straight on. It's green with a wheat grill. But, Soulcactus Sound stuff, all that stuff, you can see that on the postings. You can also see pictures of the current amp that I use, which is a Swart STR Tremolo, or referred to as Space Tone Tremolo, and my effects board. Thank you, Sylvia. I'll have to put up some pictures. Because I only put up pictures of the article. Because I thought that was cooler, but I get, yeah, people want to see the amp, I get it. Poor little Frankenstein Jr. What the fuck you say? Jesus Christ, dude. You guys have no idea how fucking loud that was. 5 watts Class A is very fucking loud. If I play with a drummer and they're playing louder than this, they're fired. I'm like, dude, you can't, like, no. You're playing too loud, man. It's the old-timey, like, Gibson logo, man. Well, Angus's rig is just, you know, his guitar through a cranked Marshall. And this amp is running on an EL34 power tube, which also is powered with Marshall Plexis, which is the amp that Angus uses. So yeah, I have a little bit. I guess you had to go, dude. Sorry. Reese, I don't play gypsy jazz. Anyways, that's part of the modifications. That's one of my modifications in the amp. If you go to swornamps.com, you'll see the STR tremolo or the space-time tremolo. And it'll say 5 watt amp with 6V6 6L6 power tube and 112. Well, mine is a 110 Jensen P10R Alnico magnet speaker using the EL34 power tube. Henceforth, my Soulcactus mods to that amp. And that's why I get the tone that I get. And when Swart was done building this amp, he called me. And you know what he said to me? It's a really cool fucking amp, dude. I said, yeah, I know. He's like, you haven't even gotten it yet. I said, I don't have to. I fucking know. You just told me. He's like, you're an SOB. I'm like, yeah, but you love me anyways, dude. All right, Randy, be cool. Have a good afternoon, man. Thank you, Ms. Atz. Thanks, Willie. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want something that's manageable and that rocks. And that I can crank up and get the kind of tone that I want. And if I go out to play a club, I can use this. If I go to practice, I can use this. Something Mark Knopfler. Hey, Reese. Rock the coin right into the slot if you want to hear something that's really hot. You ever heard that before? Let's go get a steak. You can get a steak here, Daddy-o. Welcome to Jack Rabbit Slims. To the core. Thank you for letting us know. Pixie, is that a problem? Is the speaking a problem? Or is it just an issue when the guitar is going too at the same time? That I understand. But you don't have to bark orders at me, man. I'm talking to you to the core. Well, shit, you should have let me know, Pixie. Or somebody else should have let me know. Dude, I can't control that fucking shit. This is purely YouTube. Just like them doing the fucking mirror thing. Like I'm right-handed. Oh, you thought it was your service? That's why I was wondering. I'm like, is it everybody? Fuck. I mean, because I'm not going to start over 44 minutes into it. Oh, I wish you guys would have said something to me early on. I would have just started it over. Now I'm going to watch this over tomorrow morning and be like, fuck! Yeah, I'm not starting over 45 minutes into it, dipshit. Thanks. Okay, so it's not everybody. All right. Thanks, Sylvia. Niels, thank you. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Xavier. What's up? Jesse, I don't know how you mean. Is it because there was a video last week by Keith Urban and John Bollinger from Guitar Player Magazine? And Keith Urban's got a real one of these on tour? Mine's just a reissue. Master of Puppets. Eat a dick, Pam. All right, you finished the Boba Fett helmet. And when you put it on, do you sound like this? He's no good to me, Dad. He's worth a lot to me. Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold. Do you sound like that when you put it on, dude? Because if you don't sound like that, you should get your money back. I'm just saying. Clint Eastwood, original sounding Boba Fett, kicked ass. Who am I picking? Keith Urban. Fuck John Mayer. I already rock some AC/DC. Yeah. Well, you'll have to work on it, man. It's just getting that pitch down. Vader, if you fuck up my prize, I'll disintegrate your asthmatic ass. How's that? You do realize, like, that's the only dude in Star Wars that ever talked back to Darth Vader and walked away from it, right? That's pretty cool. That lets you know Boba Fett's a badass. He doesn't give a shit about Darth Vader. He'll take him on head on. You have a Darth Vader helmet? That's awesome. Well, that makes one of us. Yeah. Didn't I show a picture that I owned a Vox AC30 back in the 90s when they reissued the amp, man? The hand-wired stuff is great. I liked it better when Carr owned the company back in the, what was it, 94 through like 96 or whatever. But Vox AC30s are great, man. The top boost, fucking awesome. You have to crank them, though. They're loud as piss. Really loud. Like, damaged hearing loud. Do I know any Rush? Yes, I do. 1-2 Rush 2, 3-2 Rush. Funny I am? I was just trying to get my ship out of the swamp here in Dagobah. Cool, man. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I'll just call you RB. All right, cool. Hey, Parker. That's why it's like Baskin Robbins and they make something for everybody. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Oh man, are you serious? He didn't tip you? That's not cool. He's Australian. Maybe they don't believe in that kind of thing. Why don't you ask Margot Robbie? Sylvia, that's funny. You know, did you hear the, Liam Neeson and Ewan McGregor talk about filming Phantom Menace where they would make the lightsaber sounds when they were on set? And George said, "You guys don't have to do that. We'll do that in post. You don't have to do that now. We'll take care of that in post." I can't even imagine like. What the hell? Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I know it was a Yoda phrase. I caught it, dude. I was going to give one back to you, but I just couldn't really get what I wanted in time, so I kind of blew it. ZZ Top, please. Honey Bee, what is your request? And he used a free card at the airport. Wow. How long ago was this, man? Willie, how long ago was this? I want to hear this. What kind of lightsaber was it, Sylvia? My Curse by Kill Switch Engage? I don't know that one, Honeybee. I'm sorry. You took the day off school. Okay, were you faking being sick or what? It was in the 90s. He didn't have money then, Willie, right? He was a nobody. Nobody knew who he was at that point, right? I didn't know who Keith Urban was back then. Back then, in the 90s, like, that was like Travis Tritt, Vince Gill. Those were the big popular, like, country acts, you know, Reba McEntire. Oh, okay, Sylvia. Picked him up at the Merv Hotel? Brian, no, I'm not. I have severe carpal tunnel syndrome. I can't go out and play 3 sets of music. Yeah, that's lame, Willie. I gotta agree, man. I would have given you a tip, and I'm a broke motherfucker. But, like, I don't agree with, like, having a tip jar up at the cashier's register at, like, various places now and being like, why the fuck do I have to tip you for doing your fucking job? Exactly. Like, delivering pizza, yes, I understand. It's customary to tip. Taxi takes you somewhere. It's customary to tip the driver, right? However, at a GameStop or dispensary or like whatever, I mean, look, I tip the person that cuts my hair, all right? But I think it's ridiculous for me to tip somebody that their job is to go get my game from the special order place in the drawer in back of them and hand it to me. Yeah, I used to do that job, and there wasn't a fucking jar on the front that said tips. Fuck off, man. Do your fucking job. You're getting paid. That's how I feel about that kind of shit. It rubs me the wrong way. It is Mazets, and I believe in that, but I just don't believe in everybody using a tip jar to get more people out of money in this day and age. I think that's just gross. And I'd like to find the first person that did it and kick the ever-loving shit out of them. How's that? It's just like the dickhead that goes to the bar and says, hey, I'll play for free. Thanks, asshole. You just ruined it for the rest of us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tipping T, the register. Yeah. Rock bottom? I don't know rock bottom, man. Yeah, Brian, I made that. I made 5 1/4 minimum wage at one point in time in my life. It sucked balls, man. But I was all like 16. But I was glad, like, I think 17, I got a job doing pizza delivery. And so, like, my junior and senior year of high school, I always had cash in my pocket, and I was always very grateful about that. I mean, back then, you know, junior, senior year of high school, I'd make $100 over the weekend in tips. Friday and Saturday nights, well worth it to me. You were done at like 9 or 10 o'clock, which really wasn't a big deal anyways. For a teenager on a Friday or Saturday night, go hang out with your friends after that. All right, Brian. Brian and I have a pizza delivery connection. Sweet. I wish you were here too. Very true. Soon it'll just be a fucking retinal scan. Wow, dude. That's tight, Willie. I'm unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, right? There's your Floyd. Now, F off. Thanks, Sylvia. I wish you guys were here too. That'd be really cool. And Pixie. And Willie. Yeah, I know, Ms. Atz. It's terrible. Guys, like, I've been a reseller on eBay, as well as teaching lessons and doing all kinds of other stuff throughout the years. And I had about 20 something auctions end last night. Guess how many of them sold? Just take a guess. Not bad, Thomas. Willie got it correct. 0. Absolutely fucking 0. That's how many sold last night. Pixie got it right too. That's why I'm on here begging for stickers. But I'm not begging for stickers. I'm asking nicely, if you want to support me and support the channel and help it grow, please buy a sticker or super sticker if you like the content. It's like I was telling somebody else this morning, you know, it's paying the bills, man. You know, guitar strings, tubes, all that shit costs money. eBay's like, you're gonna lose your status as a power seller. I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself. Hello from the United States back to Russia. Yeah, Thomas, the only difference is this shit's been happening for months. That's the difference. Willie, that's great. I love it. You got a good attitude about you, dude. You can come here anytime. How long have I had this channel? I think for a couple of years. But it feels longer. I mean, I've been doing the shorts for quite some time. It feels a lot longer than 2 years, but you know, the channel's like really been, I would say, gaining a lot of momentum in the last like 6 months, or yeah. And now it's just kind of, you know, building all the time a little bit. You know, if say 20 to 50 people subscribe every day, which is not a lot. But if those 20 to 50 people go tell 20 to 50 people more, and they come back the next day, and then those people tell 20 to 50 people more, and it's like becomes a game of fucking telephone, which is what happened to Led Zeppelin. So I'm just waiting for the game of telephone to kind of, right now, in my opinion, we're at a really cool fucking party. It's gonna get bigger, folks. So be prepared. Thank you, Miss Atz. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. Yeah, I know you do, Pixie. Maybe we'll see the other Pixie later at the evening stream, Pixie. Or tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, Sylvia. You know, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get back. If you put in the time, you know, hopefully you'll be able to play better than I do. When you get to be, you know, a full-grown adult. And then you can go play in bands, make some money, conquer the world. Don't ask for permission, just fucking do it. Don't be like, can I play here? Be like, yeah, I want to play here. What dates do you have open? Don't ask. Tell them. Wow, I can't even read that. Sure, Sylvia, why not? Make a song right now. There's a new song. What? Yeah, well, my band used to rehearse 3 times a week. And we would play on weekends. It was like, that was like full time, you know? It's a full-time commitment. And on top of that, I would substitute teach in public schools Monday through Friday and teach private guitar lessons in the afternoon. So I was making money as a teacher during the day, and like I said, I've told you guys this before, you gotta find something else to do. Do not depend on you gigging all the time. It's not realistic. There's very few guys that get to fucking gig all the time in this life. The percentage is very, very fucking small. Oh, that's rough, Willie. Yeah, I knew what you meant, man. Time-wise, yeah. That's cool, Jack. Badass British guitar. The man with a plan. from the Netherlands. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I like the collab this morning. That was really cool. That guy was he was going crazy. You got that right, Bert. Dude, I mean, like, look, I mean, I can't tell you how many, like, I didn't have a lot of friends in high school because when I moved to Arizona from Chicago, I left my world behind going into high school. So when I set foot at my high school for the first time, I knew 0 people. It was very lonely. And not a good time was had by this Soulcactus. I can guarantee you that. So how would I spend my time? Playing countless of fucking hours on guitar. I just dove head into it because that's where I wanted to spend my time. And I knew I wanted to get really good at playing a certain way, which was like Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton. That was really always my main aim, and to write my own shit and take the blues a step further like those two guys did. That was it for me. It's very simple. Apart from that, yes, I wanted to conquer the world and be one of the best guitar players of all time, but it's an ideal. And not all ideals happen. Because it's fucking reality. Nah, man, you need one good friend. You need one good human friend. Yeah, Sylvia has a couple guitars, a few guitars. She's cool. Les Pauls are cool, man. You might want to try wearing it around yourself before you buy it. How do you start playing solos? Well, I traded back and forth with my guitar instructor in guitar lessons. Like on something like Cocaine. You should trade back and forth with someone ideally. So one of you plays the rhythm and then one of you plays lead. That's really the best way to get good at it, other than you want to memorize your scale patterns first, which would be major, minor pentatonics, and then your blues, and then your diatonics after that, which is your modal scales. Clutchcast, thank you. Emaw. It's almost like Meemaw, but you're leaving off shit. How you doing? Hey, Death, what's up? You're welcome, Jack. I play an SG because it's light, dude. I grew up playing Les Pauls, and they're heavy as fuck. I love them, but not playing for 3 hours on a professional gig, no. If I played like an hour and a half, maybe I would use it for some songs, but not everything for that hour and a half. If I was working with 2 guitars. But ideally, I'm a lazy bastard, so I'll want to just play with one guitar that will do all my shit for me. Be careful about doing a parts guitar. Make sure you do a lot of research before you start buying your parts and then putting it together. You're welcome, Mystic. Sorry, just trying to catch up here. Okay. Oh, all right. No wonder why it wasn't moving. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, guys. This is the point where I'm going to tell you best ways to support me and support the channel, which nobody did today, was buy a sticker, super sticker, and stream. If you want, you can go to my patreon.com page, patreon.com/Larry Soulcactus. You can find my music there, buy some of my tunes. You can follow me on Instagram. The links are below with the Patreon and the Instagram in the description. Where it says more, click on that. The drop down box will appear. Instagram is free. You can follow me over there. I do silly things with the reels, put in cartoon memes and shit, whatever. It's cute. I have like Linus and Sally from Peanuts dancing, and or like Winnie the Pooh dancing, and sometimes, or like Star-Lord, just whatever. Anyways, so you can see that kind of shit over on Instagram. The evening stream, I'm thinking 5 tonight. All right, 5 or 5:30, somewhere in there. All right, so we'll see you guys then. Thank you everybody for participating in the stream. Be good to yourselves and be good to the ones around you. We'll catch you later. All right, peace out. Thanks. Bye.